You're listening to Empire of Rust, the first and greatest Transformers RPG podcast. Join the heroes of Cybertron as the last vestiges of Starscream's war take them to the far-flung colonies to defend the planet from distant threats and protect the Cybertronian Republic from the shadow of the Harmonium.
Welcome back to Empire of Rust, the first and greatest Transformers RPG podcast. This is episode 148. Wow, we are almost up at 150. That's amazing. We're going to have to do something spectacular for 150. I'm going to have to do something spectacular for 150. Damn it!
The reality, man.
I wanted to ask, and I specifically wanted to ask you, Kevin, what is your favorite Transformer?
Well, just like the tuna, it's Bumblebee. Bumblebee, Bumblebee, tuna. Yeah, I like Bumblebee. He's like a scrappy little Autobot, you know, like he's not big, he's tiny. He's always, he always comes through at the end. Gets in trouble, but gets away with it. I shouldn't say get away with it, but he always seems to also be in the right place at the right time to hear what's going down.
Sure,
and followed by Optimus Prime. I always liked Optimus Prime, and the great.
Oh, you can't take two.
Yeah,
you can't.
I can take many. This is America.
He's got two characters. He gets two.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, Matt, be sure to think about your three favorite characters.
and Megatron.
Just list up the whole cast.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Starscream, come on.
The cartoon Bumblebee or the movie Bumblebee?
Oh, cartoon. Movie Bumblebee was fine. I have no issues with the movie Bumblebee, but I like the cartoon one better.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing to go on that one other than like childhood nostalgia. Maybe that's I love the. I just like Bumblebee and Megatron. He's such a badass.
All right, that's fair. Mike, since you were the second person to speak up, I'm gonna ask you the same thing. What's your favorite character?
Skylinks.
That's a deep cut.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Why? Like, what's the?
Because it's a space shuttle, and I love space shuttles.
Checks out.
I mean, it's as simple as that.
Well, there's a space shuttle that's an arm to Bruticus, like one of the Combaticons. Do you like that one too?
I don't know that one.
His name is Blastoff.
Blastoff?
Yeah.
You gotta Google him.
There's also Astro Train, and that was a cool one too.
Astro Train, yeah.
I was going to be, that's in my top. Like, I'm like, ooh, I really like the Astro Train toy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, Blastoff.
Like, they both looked like the thing that they were, like, because a lot of times you get the toy and you're like, it's kind of a thing. And you're like, no, like, they, both forms looked pretty great,
Solid. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it the space shuttle, or is it any kind of space vehicle? Like, what's your feeling on Cosmos?
Cosmos was cool. I like that one. But it was mostly the space shuttle stuff, because there was, there was that, and then there was a G.I. Joe playset that was basically a launch pad with a space shuttle that I always wanted, things like that. I just loved space shuttles when I was a kid.
The Defiant, wasn't it?
I believe that's what it was called.
It was like a big white space shuttle, a big blue, like, gantry complex to launch it.
Yeah. Yes, Defiant.
Yep. That was the one that, at least later lines, like every kid wanted that one.
Yeah.
I mean, earlier lines, it was the Flag. It was the big, the aircraft carrier, but yeah.
I had that one.
Oh, you did, huh?
Oh, I did. I still do, actually, technically.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you don't like Transformer aircraft carriers, do you?
I don't have anything against them.
Who's the Transformer aircraft carrier?
Broadside. I think it's the only one they did.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
I mean, if you go for, like... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think they did... Didn't they do a crossover with G.I. Joe with the Flag? Or no? Or I think it's something else.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, but they've done so many crossover things in the last 5 years. I could be wrong.
The G.I. Joe Smurfs was just weird.
That's How about you, Pat? Astro Train is in your top 10.
Well, it was even like higher than that. Like, I liked that one. I loved Grimlock when I was a kid. Like, I thought Grimlock was awesome. I mean, it looked ridiculous, but it was a funny one. I really liked from like the movies. I liked Springer. I thought Springer was he was a cool character to me.
Nice.
I never had him as a toy though. I did like Six Shot. I did have Six Shot.
Okay, that's solid.
That was pretty cool. I lost that to a broken sewer main. That really sucked.
It's probably still there.
Funny story. They made a new Springer figure in, I want to say like 2018 or something like that. And it is, out of all like Transformers toys, it is my number one.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
I had Cup, and he's such a dumb Transformer. Like, his character's awesome, but like, the toy was shit.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
My opinion. I'm probably making unpopular things, but
well, I mean, any of the 1980s toys they weren't the most exciting things because they were effectively bricks that didn't really move around a whole lot.
Right.
But
I can't remember the name of it. You told me once it was the two-headed dragon, and his arms became like like he was kind of like this as a dragon, and then he turned down and his arms became like the dragon mouths were his hands.
Gray, right? The gray one?
Yeah, and had like the tops of the heads were very white, I believe.
Double Cross. Yeah.
Double Cross, yeah. I like Double Cross. That was a fun toy.
All right, Matt. How about what's your top three there?
I mean, my favorite was always Hound from the beginning when I first got introduced, because I liked him from the basically the first Transformers book I ever got. So
okay.
And I like Omega Supreme, just because
Omega Supreme was pretty cool.
Yes, Omega Supreme,
Nice.
And I don't know.
They recently did a new version of Omega Supreme a couple of years back, like in like full-on Titan-sized one, like like a foot and a half tall thing.
And I don't know, it's tougher after that because a lot of them were interesting. I mean, Shockwave was really neat, and Perceptor.
Shockwave was awesome. Yeah. I loved Perceptor as a kid because like I was like the nerdy kid at the time, so it was just like I'm like, oh, it's a microscope and it's a transformer. Oh my god,
I always did enjoy Transformers that turned into odd things. I like had knockouts. One of them turned into a cash register, and one of them turned into a pinball machine with a little tiny marble, and you could actually play the pinball.
Oh wow!
I don't think I knew that one.
It's not a Transformer; it's a tiny.
Did you have the watch that transformed?
No. I always wanted it very badly, but I didn't.
Well, you're an adult now.
Yeah, watch.
Yeah. If I ever wear a watch, it'll probably be that one.
Time Warrior, I think he was called.
It's been called many things, made by 100 different manufacturers.
Oh, wow.
Something you might be interested in, Matt, is in the first movie toy line that came out in 2007. They did a Real Gear line. Like they did a tiny little binoculars, like a Game Boy or like a game system, a cell phone, like an old flip cell phone, a small like DV camera.
Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. I like that.
Yep. There was a game controller in there somewhere. An MP3 player with like the chonky, like fat earbud.
When I lived in Norwood, one of my roommates' mothers bought me, and I don't even know the name of it, but it's a legitimate, it's a real Transformer that turns into like a Red Bull truck. Those things are rather distinctive. So every time I see one of those trucks, I just think it's like, it looks just like the Transformer. That's the only thing I can think of.
A Red Bull truck, huh?
I think it's a Red Bull
Yeah,
truck.
it gives you wings.
I don't recall that.
And I don't drink Red Bull.
Probably for the best.
I'm just going to look it up real quick here. I think I see the one that you mean. It's like a gray and blue truck with a logo on it.
Yeah, but it doesn't look quite the same as the one I have.
Huh.
Because those seats in the back, I don't know, unless it's missing a piece. Oh, yeah, I think that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like him. Roll bar.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's definitely from one of the movie lines.
I was thrilled to death, you know. And it's like the only Transformer anyone's bought me as an adult, you know. And she's like, she was so sweet. She even went out and made sure she got me an Autobot, you know.
I find it hard to believe I haven't picked you one up.
Yes, you've actually given me some since then, you know.
Okay.
But at the time, it was a very long time ago.
That's
fair. I hadn't met you yet, so.
As for me, I think my favorite is Fort Max.
Ooh, yeah.
One of the big city bots. A little bit later, I think it was the year after Springer and Skylynx and all the movie figures. It was the big 2-foot one with the headmaster head. That was a full-size bot. I don't know why, but it's just like that one is always, aside from being like the biggest one that was around, it just stuck out as like, hey, this is like a really exciting play set.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of characterization, like he had nothing in the US show really. He had some characterization in one of the Japanese shows, but I didn't know about that until much later. But yeah, I think I just liked it, partly the novelty of just how large it was.
Yeah, personality is often not what you're looking for when you're looking at your favorite transforming robot.
Mm-hmm.
As it turns out, yeah.
If I did have to pick one of the like the classic characters, I'd probably go with Wheeljack.
Yeah.
I actually had Wheeljack.
That's solid. Solid.
And I had to I got like I think it was a cereal box thing or something where like I collected like 4 cereal boxes because he was a special one that you had to order. I remember I had Wheeljack, yeah.
The robot points.
Yes. Yep.
Yep, you could send away for him and everything. I think I got Thundercracker that same way.
Huh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. Well, thank you for indulging me on that one, everyone. I realize we haven't talked about like what our favorite characters are in probably a very, very long time. Probably from like pre-COVID too, I imagine. So it's always nice, and it's always nice to get a new answer too. Looking at you, Kevin.
Oh, that's pretty mundane, you know. You guys are pulling out the D cuts, and I'm just like, Bumblebee, yay!
Sorry, you're basic, kid.
Yeah. Not telling me anything I don't already know.
Bumblebee has more personality than 90% of the remaining ones.
That's true.
Totally fair.
Oh, who's your favorite Transformer? Oh, I can turn into an ice machine. Oh, okay, cool.
I always remember, like, Ravage in the comic books. Like, he gets so much dialogue, but there's, like, none in the show.
Yeah.
Ravage, go kill. Like, well, we discussed this first, too.
Yeah. I think that was, like, budgetary things. They just didn't want to have to pay another voice actor to voice them. Whereas if you write it in a comic, you can have anyone speak however you want.
Yeah, I like intellectual Ravage.
Was that you like being ravaged? What?
Nay.
Oh wait.
So from last week or last time, I'm going to just remind you of the info you got from that fly around that Spindrift did, because there was a lot of information on there, and I want to make certain that you're remembering it and that you are getting the idea of what your options are for getting into this place. So perched at the jagged boundary, where Icon's last rusted causeways give way to the desolate acid waste, the lab rises from the landscape like a half-dismantled refinery. The structure skins an ugly patchwork of scavenged steel and rusted panels, and the important bits, I think, a broad causeway leads to its main blast doors, watched by turrets and patrol drones. Acid pools bubble along the flank where a collapsed gantry clings to the wall. A line of robed acolytes passes through a checkpoint unchallenged. Lower down the cliff, old runoff grates hiss with fumes, while above, anti-air batteries stand ready against anything approaching by sky. So you've had a chance to kind of think about it a little bit. So what are your thoughts? Like, how do you want to approach this? And Spindrift, you have made your loop around, and you've come back, and Landon, you're back with your team now, and I imagine you relay all of what you learned.
Yes. So it appears that security is pretty tight, and they are expecting, or at least prepared, for outsiders to show up. They have anti-air batteries protecting the sky. Their main entrance is lined with turrets and patrolled by drones. There's no real good entry point in, at least from what I saw. There are grates beneath, but they're all acidic. There are figures able to get in. They all are dressed the same. We might.
Where do they find robes?
I don't know.
Robes too.
You know,
They go to Magnum Stylist.
Yeah.
You weren't seen, right?
No, of course not.
Does your greater invisibility work against like infrared detection and all that?
Yeah.
Doesn't work against scent or blind sight. Other than that, or tremor sense.
Tremor sense it would not.
Well, I was flying, so.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So my thought, and we're not going to do this because it's not fun, is I can go burrow down under the ground into the construction point, and pretty much one of you guys, probably Magnum, just walk up and be like, hey, listen, we're going to cause an earthquake and drop the entire facility, killing everybody inside if you don't return our friend. And see how that goes.
I was thinking about the burrowing up to the point of the destroying the facility sort of thing.
But I mean, so like, I literally have a form that collapses buildings because of like how much. Pretty much, I do like the rumble thing, you know.
Oh gosh.
And so yeah. And I figured, like, he just keeps describing how, like, totally tenuous and barely holding together this whole place is. And I'm like, oh, man, you're just, like, you alley-ooped me. Like, so thank you. But that's not quite as fun as a dungeon crawl goes. So, I mean, we could burrow in, and then that way we're at least on the inside, because I can leave a tunnel behind me that's big enough for you guys to come in. When you say that there's like, yeah, I was going to say, you say that there's like acid. What do you mean by that? I mean, are we talking like sewers filled with acid, or is it just like acidic?
The grates were dripping with acid.
Are those grates on the ground or
They're in the cliff, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
They're in the cliff beneath the facility.
So I'm guessing
It wasn't like streaming out. Yeah.
in the side of the cliff.
The acid wasn't streaming out like a waterfall or anything. It was just like dripping, right?
They have some sort of drainage that drains over to the side.
Yeah.
Of the cliff. Okay, now I can visualize it.
the tunnels are probably flooded with
Filled with
acid.
acid. Most likely.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's potential that we could find a weak spot in some of the paneling that we might be able to get in that way. But that would be tricky to get to.
Defensive wise, were they all like everything like sort of pointed towards the front? Like, was there guns pointing towards the back, or
They were on the main causeway.
They would, they'd primarily be on the causeway heading towards it. You didn't see any weapons pointing from the rear of the facility out into the acid wastes, aside from the anti-air batteries that are on the top.
Okay.
How many people, bots, did you see? Give or take.
You saw a line of 5 going in.
Okay.
Just 5? Like there weren't like
Just
100
5.
other...
There were patrol drones, but there wasn't anybody stationed outside.
Shit, it's a shame that the one person in our group that could like hack them and use them to our advantage is the person that we're here to rescue. You know? Based upon what you saw, are they the type of drones that it's like it's a live feed, so if we shoot one of them down, we're fucked? Or is it like can we take them out and then they'll go, oh, we should go out and repair that? You know? I'm assuming it's the live feed kind.
Would I have any way to know how to determine that?
Engineering, maybe?
Engineering.
I don't have that. I'm not sure what type of drones they are. I just saw them. I wasn't able to get close enough.
I mean, I think burrowing might be a good idea. Definitely, like, the back seems to be a big blind spot.
Yeah, I think burrowing just to get into the place, and then we can kind of do our, Mission Impossible after that,
Burrowing underneath may cause some of the acid to flood the tunnels that you burrow. Just something to be aware of.
Could do an engineering check on that to work with him to be like, oh, you can't go to the left, you can't go right, you gotta go up, you gotta go down to avoid potential.
No engineering.
Yeah, like I will let you do that as you're going through. Yeah, absolutely.
That's my rough. I studied engineering back in a couple millennia ago. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Right, that's good. I've been short on that. No pun intended. The pun was definitely intended.
So, how far away are we?
You're about a half mile or so right now, but you also know that there's no easy path to get to the facility right here. You can try stealth, but it's more wide open once you get past this point.
I don't have a remote access point to get into the drones, but I'm not terribly bad with computers.
You might be able to find something when you get inside, though. That would make a difference. That might be.
I mean, obviously, I am willing to burrow for a half mile, but I mean, that does feel like a lot.
Well, let's see. I mean, what's available on how steep is the cliff? Is that something we could climb along the side of? And we have a guy with a rocket pack, and we also have a spider. So that's probably going to be easy for both of you.
Yeah.
Carapace, certainly, you actually have a climb speed, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, me getting in is not the problem. It's us getting in and you guys not dying. That's...
I like that part. I like not dying.
Yeah.
Maybe we're pretty small. I mean, maybe we could hang on, Rough and Tumble could hang on to Carapace and I could hang on to Spindrift. And we could go over the side and get close, and then you could tunnel right from the side of the cliff. Much closer.
To a saddle or something.
I mean, you're small enough. You're small enough that I could. You could probably be inside of my cockpit.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm tiny. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I was talking to Rough and Tumble. I'm trying to think because are you tiny or are you two smalls?
We're too small.
You're small. Okay, because I don't get. So I'm large. I don't think that you're small enough to fit into my cockpit sort of thing.
Unless you want to hold us in our weapon form.
I was just going to say, if you turn...
For a medium creature, a tiny is needed to get into the cockpit. But for a large creature, a small creature could get into the cockpit because you scale them both up in one category.
But there's too small.
I'm sure you've sat on each other's lap before.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
Spindrift, you have a climb speed as a spider, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's sort of a wild idea, but it just might work. Crazy.
So it'd be Magnum and Gumshoe as hat and person.
Yep.
And then
I'm little.
Could Gumshoe, while wearing the hat, carry Rough and Tumble in their weapon form while they're inside of me? God, we're like a fucking Mamushka doll thing.
Yeah, we're like the nesting dolls.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your cargo capacity? I mean, you have cargo capacity, especially as a vehicle.
Well, so as a tank, I do. As a beetle,
And they have a little bit.
not so much. Actually, I have a current capacity of 3 in both forms.
So,
So
what's your bulk size as a weapon?
I think it's dependent upon the size of the.
You know what? You just put them on you and just use them as one of your linked weapons, and as you know, when you're in
tank form.
one of you use him as a linked weapon in the alt form. You can switch those out. You don't have to keep them all the same. And that way he's out here and he can see and he can participate too. And I can get in the cockpit or I can hang on Spindrift's back or whatever. She can web me to the back or something like that, because I've been through that before. Actually, Gumshoe hasn't, so here we go.
Shade's a sweet spot.
So is your web organic?
I don't make webs.
Oh, you're like more like a tarantula.
That's an insult. How dare you?
Very slowly. Moving very, very slowly. All right, so vote. Who's into the plan?
So I'm actually looking through my beetle form, and I don't think that I actually have a climb speed in beetle form. I have a burrow speed.
Huh.
Interesting.
I can move very fast. Look at my tank.
Do you have those magnet treads?
No, I mean, so I have a delver mode, and in my delver mode, I have a climb speed, which I can technically do in my robot form. Yeah, climbing talons. I do not have climbing talons. That's one of the things
Well, you're just a disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, totally. Totally.
All right.
I mean, if it comes down to it, Gumshoe's probably decent at climbing too. Just as, the regular, he has a 15 in athletics, so.
So what you're saying is Gumshoe's going to carry Carapace.
Yeah.
For about half a moment.
So I can climb. I'm also incredibly stealthy, like while climbing, and like if I can, as a robot, I can literally gain a climbing speed just to get us out, and then I need to burrow us in once I get there, that's a non-issue. I think that's probably the best thing.
We're not really climbers. Sorry.
Well, link him as a weapon to one of you guys, and then you just basically, you could link.
Yeah.
You could link to Spindrift, and she is just. It would be a non-issue. It wouldn't even be encumbrance.
Cool.
Right.
I don't think I can link.
You don't have any links. The beast formers have a little bit, don't they?
I think I have one, and it's my weapon that's linked.
Well, Mike, can they be swapped out temporarily, or?
Yeah. Not in the middle of combat, obviously, but yeah, you can switch them out.
Yeah, so it's up to you whether you're okay with that or not.
If that's the best way we determined to go, then sure.
Or just link it to Carapace, and I could climb with you, and you can maybe help me not fall.
I
mean, either way is fine. I just know I didn't have an extra slot for it, but if we can unlink the current weapon and
yeah, my all my slots are technically full at the moment, but I mean, like, we can just fling him over the shoulder if necessary.
All right, I'm excited to be a part of this.
I think it's something like a minute or something, or to remove something and put something new in. I think Carapace, you have an ability that lets you do it as like a standard or move action or something.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go sneak up, climb across the wall, and then try to burrow in.
Okay, so who am I going with? Who are we going with?
Come with me.
All right. So we should hold on to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the four of you start making your way northwards to the edge of the cliff, giving a nice kind of wide berth, a good half-mile wide berth around the facility, just to make certain that any patrols or any drones or anything aren't going to see you as you get close to the edge. You make it to the edge of the cliff and you look down. It's a pretty steep drop, almost a straight down drop at this point. And you can see what looks like just an acid sea almost. Like it's these plains that are kind of glowing this orangey kind of color. Not orange, this greenish color, and you can kind of see the wind coming off of these plains and impacting the cliff. And as it's doing it, you can actually see it, the wind's pulling off like bits and pieces, like eroding the cliff as you're watching. So you think that even in its even at its height, or even when it was first built, like this facility was not long for the world. Just the environment around it was just too hostile. You can transform and switch up whatever you need to switch up to connect each other to it. So, Carapace, you are climbing. Spindrift, you are climbing. Rough and Tumble are holding on to Carapace, or are you transforming and linking up?
Holding on to Carapace.
Holding on to Carapace, okay. And Gumshoe is... What's Gumshoe doing? Holding on, or...
I was thinking I'd be climbing, but maybe Spindrift can help me assist, since she has a climb speed.
Okay. The two of you are going to be slower then. Carapace is going to pull out in front of you pretty quickly, just because the two of you are eating and kind of help each other out. Carapace, with your climb speed, you have no problem climbing over the edge, down quite a bit, and then effectively a half a mile sideways climb across the cliff face. All the while, this corrosive blast of wind keeps on hitting you. Now, did you say you had immunity or resistance to acid?
I do when I'm in my beetle form.
So not right now.
So that's actually an interesting question. Like, can I do things like use my Delver mode while in my other forms? Specifically something like a beetle, which is organic as opposed to, say, a tank. Because I could use things like blaster mode when I'm in some of those forms. So I don't know what your, where does that, like, techno-organic, like, how do we augment when we're moving from form to form?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It doesn't seem like it's too much or anything, so...
so just like if I can do, so like as a beetle, my speed is a 70, and that is what I can burrow. I can burrow at a 70 speed. But if that's earth, if it's metal, then it's 15 feet per round, as opposed to 70 feet per round.
Okay.
I don't even walk 15 feet per round in my real life.
I know. I mean, that's funny. I think I can burrow faster than I can move, which is kind of hysterical.
Well, you're fucking burrowing through metal there, so yeah, of course it's going to be lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with applying Delver mode to your alt form as well.
Okay, beautiful.
So you hang on the edge and then crawl across half a mile across the this corrosive blasted cliff.
This is much more entertaining than doing paperwork back home.
Spindrift and Magnum. I'm not going to make you do a check like every couple of feet or anything. So what I'll do, Magnum, is I want you to, or Gumshoe, I should say. Gumshoe, I want you to make 5 athletics checks. We'll do that for the entirety of the half mile there.
And I can assist with those?
Yep.
Okay.
And this represents kind of like tough areas that you have to navigate around.
I'll do athletics. So the first one I don't help with.
Okay.
First one, you throw them over the edge.
You said I could fly!
And I can fly. So, first one is 16.
The second one, a +2.
So that is a 19.
The next one a +4. The rest of them are +4s.
26, 24, and 36. It's definitely upward climb there.
Okay. No, it makes perfect sense. This is something that is tricky. Like all the cliff itself is disintegrating like as you're walking along it. Like as that kind of like rock, like when you put your hand on it, like just like the sand of the rock just kind of like comes off. It's kind of like that. So yeah, it's like it's very tricky and a very tough climb. So let's talk about that first one. That first one is a bit of a problem. You said you got a 16.
Yep.
And the second one was a 19.
Yep.
Okay. So you're about 300 feet or so into the track across the side. Carapace, since it is still early in it, I'll say you are close enough to notice this. Gumshoe, you put your hand on what looks like a solid piece of the wall, and you get a grip on it, you start to pull, and your weight has already moved off of the last step you have, and that piece you're holding just crumbles and pulls right off the cliff.
Okay.
You try to grab it, but you can't. Your hands just can't find a purchase on it, and you start to slip and you start to fall. I want everyone to roll for initiative. See who is going to go first on this.
All right, I got an 18.04.
21.
I had rolled my own, so I actually have an 11, not a 10. So
11?
I'm a 22.
22. So the order is going to be Rough and Tumble, Spindrift, Magnum, and then Carapace. So, like I said, Carapace was, and you and Rough and Tumble are going to be close enough to see this happening. You are probably a little ways away, so I don't think you can just reach your hand out and grab them. You would have to move back or do something. So, Rough and Tumble, let's go ahead and start us off. What do you can see Gumshoe is lost his grip and he is falling backwards. What do you do?
Could Tumble grab onto Ruff and have Ruff swing him over while holding onto Carapace? Kind of create like a robot chain. And Carapace on the wall. Ruff holding Tumble, swinging Tumble out to grab him.
Yes, you could do that. Just bear in mind that the three of you aren't close enough to grab him by hand yet. You would have to take some movement in order to get over to him. I will say it's close enough. You could probably do it in maybe one move. So you can either interpret that as you're going to aid Carapace to help, or you're going to ready an action to swing out and do it. Just if you swing out now, you're not close enough to grab him.
We'll ready in action. If we go out, we're screwed.
Okay. Give me a quick acrobatics then. See if you can pull off this maneuver.
Yeah.
Well, for this maneuver, yes. If you were just straight up climbing, I'd say it's athletics.
They both have the same. Do you want me to roll twice or just once?
Just once is fine.
13. Nice. Oh no, that's not right at all. Nope, that's not right at all. Wrong number. I inverted. Sorry.
I was going to say
plus 12 plus 21, so
13 22. Is pretty low on that one.
Yeah, it's 22 instead of 12.
Okay, 22. Yes, that is enough. Yes. And you said you were going to kind of ready to do this. I had you roll already, but that's okay. You can keep that number for when you're ready to do it. And you're getting yourself in position to swing over to try and catch him. Okay, good. Spindrift.
Can I push him down?
Yes. Yes, you are close enough to do that.
Awesome. No, can I try to grab him?
Yeah, you can try to grab him.
Okay.
You are in your spider mode. So like you can reach out one of your mandibles, but I don't know if you have anything that can actually grab a hold of it, do you?
Well, I have climbing talons. I don't know if that counts like for the legs.
really think so. Like, I think that'll help you hold on to the cliff with no problems. But you can reach a leg out. But yeah, there's no like grasping thing to hold on to him. You can try to stab him. Maybe
try to stab him. How far down is it?
To the bottom of the cliff?
Yeah.
Several hundred feet. You think that if he does fall, it's enough to likely kill him, and if it doesn't, the corrosive effect of what's down there is probably enough to finish him off.
So I could like leap off the cliff and fly down, try to like beneath him to try to catch him.
Sure.
I'll try that.
You like a safety net going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a... Actually, no, it's flight, so I'm not going to have you roll anything for that one. So, yeah, okay. So you fly down and kind of position yourself to catch him if he falls any further. And I imagine like all like, the mandibles of your hairy legs are all coming up like a big trap or something. There's like a big hideous fly trap falling into.
Oh wow!
All right, Magnum. You're falling, or Gumshoe is falling, and I suppose Magnum can get to float down after a while
into the acid.
What do you want to do?
Well, so Rough and Tumble grabbed me, right?
Well, they're ready to grab you, but they're not close enough to grab you yet.
Oh, okay. And then, but I'm falling. Did Spindrift grab me yet?
If you just fall, I think you will fall into Spindrift's arms.
Oh, I have an idea. Because I'll definitely need this backup because this may not work. But Magnum's gun pops out of the hat, faces outwards and fires, and it has a launching fusion. The technique is fly speed, so hopefully it'll push me right back onto the cliff wall.
Okay.
That's
nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, you do that and give me another athletics check to see if you can grab a hold and hold on before you before you start falling more.
Okay. Let's see. 25.
25. All right, that's enough. All right. Yes, your gun pops out and boom, just launches you right back against the wall, and did you grab onto the rough part of the cliff just enough to stop you. You slide down a little bit just above Spindrift. Her legs almost ready to close on you, but you save yourself. Excellent work.
I appreciate the help, friends. Thank you very much for backing me up there.
Do you guys want to, if we're crawling across the wall this way, I want you guys to be above me as I crawl, so if you fall, you're like, or you know what, just sit on my side. Just sit on my side while I crawl across the wall.
I actually think the rest of my rolls are fine, but sure, whatever works best.
Yeah.
That was literally the lowest possible roll I could make.
And you got no help by it either, so yeah. That was rough.
It's bad timing.
But not tumble, thankfully.
Thank you guys, though. I appreciate it.
And yes, as you said, the rest of your rolls were fine. So the quartet of you can walk along the outside of the cliff, and you make it to where the facility is. Yay! Nicely done. Okay, so once you get to where the kind of base of the facility, you are going to try to burrow your way in, you said?
Correct.
You're going to need a little bit of help to navigate your way around there, because as Spindrift saw, as you're going around, there is acid kind of like seeping out and leaking out from like the vents on there, and there's like little pockets of acid like along the cliff as well. So you think that there is a lot of this buildup just in the substrate of Cybertron, along with whatever the facility is expelling. So I want you. So Carapace, you are popping in first, I imagine.
Yeah. Can I do like a thing where, and this is like we never really talked about this, but like while I'm in beetle form, I do have the scent ability, and acid does tend to be a pretty acrid thing, but I mean, it might be so everywhere that it's not super helpful. But again, scent is like a really powerful ability. Like, like that, like sure. We as non-scent based beings are like, well, you just smell different. And you're like, no, it's like vision for animals. Like, like they're very good at it. You're just like, oh wait, I can smell the proton concentration different over there because of just how fucking acidic it is. Like that kind of thing. Also, I have blind sense energon. If there happens to be energon infused with the acid somehow, okay. I don't know. Just as a,
Good to know. So I want someone, either yourself or someone else, to make some engineering checks. And because you have scent, I am willing to give that check either you can either aid and, boost it as normal, or you can just give them a flat +4 without aid, because you're using the scent ability instead.
Gotcha. And this is engineering?
Yep.
Well, shit. Does anybody have higher than this?
Have the +4?
Yeah, we can help with engineering.
How good are you at engineering, just out of curiosity?
Ruff is really good at engineering. He's a 15, and Tumble has 9.
Nice.
Okay. So, would we be aiding them, or am I the primary roller?
You are, because of your scent, you are giving a flat +4 as an aid, effectively. So effectively, I'm maxing out or not maxing out, but I'm giving you a flat +4 as your aid to whomever you want to do it, in lieu of actually having to roll it yourself.
Okay. I will do that.
So 17 is for an aid is a +2?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Who's going to be primary in this case?
Ruff will be primary.
Okay.
So 17 +6. Crap. It's 23.
Okay. 23.
Poor roll.
You make the first bite into the cliff face here, and almost immediately you get a whiff of acid as it is as you can kind of smell it like very, very quickly beyond you, and Ruff and Tumble both kind of say the same things, like, all right, yep, this area too dense, let's move on to somewhere else, and you do this too, like you try this like every couple of feet or so. It's like, hey, is this section too dense? Yep, too dense, let's move to something else. This section too dense. You notice that as you move closer to some of the these like acidic tunnels, like the vent tunnels, you notice that the density or the concentration of acid is getting lower, and you think probably because it is like feeding into the exit rather than just kind of being around.
Right.
So you start taking some bites out of that and trying to delve into that. And then after a couple of tries, you find a good, nice, sweet spot there to get in.
Approximately, there's acid and then there's acid. How bad is this stuff? Are we talking D6 damage, or are we talking 10d6 damage?
Where you are right now, you're thinking D6. But
okay,
but you think there are certainly some heavier pockets that would be a lot more than that.
Okay, so just to give you an idea, and this is a hard thing to parse, is I have acid resistance 12.
Okay.
So this is not bothering me, and that means that I will be doing it maybe more recklessly than someone who doesn't have acid resistance.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. That's fair.
Like I like the the jungle that I am from. This is acidic. Like it's highly acidic, and that's why the reason I've adapted to this.
All right. That's
the underground burrowing at the same time. This is a novelty, and it's kind of cool. Like I've never done this before.
Nice. All right. So yeah, you make your first incision, and you get through there. You're a little ways, maybe about like 20 to 30 feet or so away from one of the exit tunnels, and you find this is the good spot for it. So you start burrowing your way in, and start burrowing your way in. Give me another engineering check, please.
Let's do a roll. 12, so it's plus 2, right? And then tumbles plus 15. 11.
Ooh,
15.
natural 20.
Well,
So I have a 26.
You give a plus 4, though, right?
Yep. And I rolled a natural 20, so that's also a plus 4, so it happened.
So 15, so 26, 29, 30, right? From you? 26 plus 4, so 30.
Okay. You can tell that there is a T-junction in front of you. So so rough. You figure out that there is a tunnel that is connecting into the larger one that's off to your right, and you can tell that is directly in front of you right now. If you continue burrowing, you will reach that tunnel, for good or for bad, but you can tell that is in front of you right here.
We're hitting one of the tunnels. Straight ahead.
Okay. I know I've done this sort of thing before, so like I know how to like get up to a point and then breach just so that I can kind of like smell the air that's on the inside. And again, I also have that energon sense, so like if there happens to be robots walking by, I would be aware of it, assuming they're within 60 feet.
Okay. So you are going to attempt to breach the tunnel?
Yeah, like pretty much come up right to the edge. Then like a proboscis out, so it's like, ooh, I can smell some stuff on the inside, and then it's just like, oh, there's nothing there, and then push my way through.
Okay. So yeah, you push through. You immediately would have taken 1d6 damage, but don't need to worry about that. You can tell that there is acid along this tunnel, feeding into it, but you can tell that the amount and the damage that you would have taken would have been from just the initial contact of it in your face. But you think that the total amount probably isn't too much. And you would also think that because you saw the amount leaving from the other exit tunnel, that this probably has even less in it to feed into the main one.
Like acid off a Carapace's back.
So yeah, you think that it's certainly survivable by you, and you're not quite certain if it's going to be survivable by the others, but it's possible.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, again, I am large when I am a beetle, so like as I'm walking, if they literally just want to like ride me on my back while I'm walking through that, I'm cool. I'm cool. Super cool.
It's cool.
So you're breaching the tunnel and going all the way in.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So you push your body through the hole, make it a bit larger, continue pushing, and then you get yourself right into the tunnel. There is a small stream of acid kind of flowing through. It is not high enough to actually touch the underside of your carapace.
Yep, my abdomen, my thorax.
Yep, exactly. However, it is deep enough that that Gumshoe and Rough and Tumble would be taking damage if they walked in it. Spindrift, what's your situation? Like you're in spider form still, but your legs are kind of spindly and all everything.
Yeah. I ignore difficult terrain. I can ignore damage caused by the environment as long as I start to end my movement on solid ground.
Okay.
So I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
difficult terrain doesn't stop me either.
I'm not sure if that has any effect, but
the ability that you're thinking of is one of those things where like you can effectively like jump from save point to save point because you're not actually like walking through it. So like if you were trying to make your way across like a lava field or something, you'd be able to get from one shore, rock, other shore.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you could probably land on the wall, right? I mean, is the stream completely filled the floor, or is it just sort of in the middle of the floor?
It is a curved thing, so it's like filling up the bottom of it.
How big
but
is this?
To your point there, that Spindrift could like walk. If you have a climb speed, you can walk along the walls or the ceiling.
Okay, yeah. I'll do the walls then.
How wide is this?
I'm going to say it is probably a little bit smaller than 10 feet. It's enough, Carapace, for you to be in there. It is a tight fit, though.
Oh, we couldn't ride Carapace. We can hang off your backside.
Yeah,
Just don't let out any exhaust. Hey-oh!
Honestly, it's more acidic than what we're dealing with now, so.
Yikes. If with Spindrift's permission, Gumshoe can take his tack flash and whip it up and like basically attach himself and then sort of hang if he's going to be on like the ceiling and stuff like that.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Your tack flash isn't going to hurt Spindrift, is it? It's not going to do any damage?
I turn it on.
I don't know, Spindrift. Do you trust him? Rough and tumble. Give me one athletics check to hang on to Carapace's Carapace.
Carapace's Carapace. All right. So it is oof. Athletics, you say, huh?
Athletics.
22. We hold on by putting the serrated blade right into his back.
Oh, ow.
Oh, a little to the left. Yeah.
Carapace, you are still in the lead, so pick a direction, left or right.
In which direction is the acid flowing?
It would be flowing from the left, going to the right.
And as far as we know, so that makes... can I make like a survival check to do direction sense, just to be like, oh, we're heading in to the mountain as opposed to back out?
Yes, you can do that.
Gumshoe's incredibly grateful to everyone because he's not used to people trying to save him. You know, he's been an indentured servant for centuries, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal for you.
Really different.
Yeah, hey man, you're part of the team. You're part of the team now, so...
Thank you very much.
I have a 30.
So I'll give you two options here. So you can head to the left, which you think would go further into like the substrate of Cybertron. It might not lead you into the facility itself. It might just be collection or pulling for any acid within there, so that it stays away from the facility.
Uh-huh.
Or if you go to the right, you know that it's going to eventually hit one of the main outlet tunnels, which you would imagine would definitely go into the facility.
Okay, well, I'll head to the right then.
Okay.
I tell you, this sure beats casual Fridays.
Yeah. What's a casual Friday?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's when we wear silly ties around our neck and go into work and get yelled at.
Oh, I have one of those.
Yours isn't silly though. Yeah.
God, civilization sucks.
Gumshoe actually is wearing a tie.
Of course he is.
Right.
Well,
He is.
I'll tell you.
Hey, Mike did some extra graphics work to put that in for me.
I'll tell you, free Energon Muffin Mondays is still pretty good though.
Oh,
Okay, so you head right, and you head down for about, again, 30, 40, maybe 50 feet or so until you get to the main output tunnel. If you go to the right, you'll be heading out of the mountain completely, the one you passed. If you head to the left, you're going to be heading more further into the facility. I assume you want to head left?
Yes.
onward and upward.
Huh? Takes a little time. Takes about a half hour or so. When you notice that the concentration of like acidic mist is getting heavier, I want everyone to make a fort save. Carapace, you do not need to, because it's not going to affect you.
Yay! Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Don't hate me because I'm resistant.
Yeah. Spindrift got a 16.
Rough and Tumble got a 14.
Does Magnum need to do one separate? Is it in device form, or is it considered an object?
I think in this case, because it's an environmental effect, I'm going to have him make one too.
Man, this place stings my eyes.
In that case, Kevin, both Rough and Tumble should make one.
Gumshoe got a 21. Magnum got a 12.
Okay.
Tumble got a 16. Rough got a 14. Tumble got a 16.
Rough and Tumble both fail on this one. Magnum fails. Gumshoe passes. And what was Spindrift's again?
16.
That is a fail as well. Everyone who fails takes 1 con damage as the acidic mist starts to infiltrate all of your cracks and crevices.
Ow.
Crevasses.
Oh, my plating.
It's of interest to me to know that, like, so I have this acidic, basic bitch skin, right? And then when I transform into a robot, I have to kind of go like, okay. Suddenly I'm not resistant to acid anymore.
Well, I don't know if you ever watched Beast Wars, but the organic skin that they coated themselves with protected them from like energon radiation. So I wonder if it's kind of like the same thing. Like your outer plating as beetle form protects you from that environment, but all your internals are like. Continuing on.
Yes.
Yep.
Takes about another 20-25 minutes or so. But as you are getting towards the end here, you can see that there is a sealed door above you. A sealed circular door, almost like a manhole kind of thing.
All right, let's see what we can do with this.
Give a smell, give an energon sense, give a listen. Anything walking around?
Go ahead and give me a perception. A perceptione.
I can do energon sense as well.
Ooh, that's good. That's 18.
36.
That is a 34.
Nice.
Ugh. Rolling stones tonight. Look at this.
Mike, what is the range of your energon sense?
I don't know. It didn't say.
Where are you getting it from? Like what ability is giving it to you?
Racial.
It's one of the animal thing's eyes.
Starfinder, it might specifically say something otherwise, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just says you gain blind sense energon.
I'm going to say, without any other information, I'm going to say 30 feet.
Okay.
Otherwise, if something else is different, then go ahead. We'll defer to that. But we'll say default 30 feet in this one.
I double-checked that Magnum's energon sensor is 30, blind sense energon 30 feet as well in this form.
Okay, so I'm going to give you something with the blind sense in just a minute. And what was the perception check?
40?
I had a 34.
34. Okay. Between both of you, you can tell that there's no acid beyond that door. It's not like a hatch to prevent it. It's not like a valve or anything like that. This does look like it's going to be an access point to get into the facility. And you don't hear anything. Well, yeah, I'm going to say you don't hear anything else beyond that because it is a sealed door. But you can tell that, yeah, just based on how everything is looking around you, this is a way in. For those of you with blind sense energon, though, I will give you something a little bit more. You can see or you can perceive 2 energon signatures above and to the north of you. So, like, if you looked straight up and then looked a bit further down the tunnel, they would be above and to the north. They're faint. You feel that they're right on the edge of your sense, but you do perceive them up there.
Oh, is it a grate, or is it like a solid door?
Solid.
Okay.
Can we tell how it opens? Does it swing up? Does it slide? Does it unscrew? Or is it just a piece of metal that comes off?
Like an iris, just kind of opens up.
Oh, God. They have fancy sewer pipes.
Yeah.
And there is a control panel to the side of it as well.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what do you want to do?
Does anyone want to try and sneak up first?
I can try to sneak up, but I don't need to get through the door first, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty great at sneaking.
Yeah.
I guess the idea is, like, should we open that, or should I just, like, crawl a little bit further down the tube, go onto the ceiling, burrow a hole in the ceiling, and then just have you guys climb out? It's like, they're looking at, assuming they're guards, right? They're probably watching the door on the off chance that something happens, but who watches the wall near the door?
That's true.
An intelligent god.
I like
Didn't see that coming.
Do you think they're actually guards? I mean, who would be guarding an acid vent?
Zealots. Either that or they're prisoners. It's hard to say until we can actually get up there, but I do not have the ability to see through objects yet.
Of course, they did put a rather fancy, heavy-duty door on this hole, so maybe they had a lot of problems with things coming up in.
Yeah. Is it just like a number pad for the key for the door, or is it an actual computer that could be played with?
It is an actual computer.
Ooh, I'm gonna play with that. See if they have an internal security.
If you can see, yeah.
Hey man, if that's something that you know how to do, cool.
Yeah. So
you can try to hack it, see if you can open it up.
Alrighty. So Tumble's going to assist Ruff. Tumble got a natural 20, so that's a 30. Of course, that's not my natural roll. So Tumble adds what, +4? No,
for
plus
30.
Yeah, +6.
30 is a 6.
Nice. And okay. So got a 6, and Ruff has a 16, so that's 22. So 28 for hacking in.
That was it was a DC 30 hack, but because you nat 20'd it on between the two of you, I am willing to give this one to you.
Oh, great! Good job, Tumble. Yeah, you did a good job.
And yeah, you get your digits in there, and without any further ado, the door opens up into the facility.
Oh.
And we'll see you next time.
Oh,
sorry.
From the secret files of
just
Teletran 1, Empire of Rust is written and GM'd by Michael Ordway. Detective Magnum and his partners Pythagoras and Gumshoe are played by Matthew G. The Yukar and Fateweaver, Spindrift, is played by Mike M. Carapace, the Beast Warrior of Primitive Yukaris, is played by Patrick Finn. And the Division Brawlers, Ruff and Tumble, are played by Kevin Carlson. Additional characters are played by Michael Ordway, Brandon Willett, and Charlotte Chapman. Empire of Rust is supported by the humans and networks of planet Earth, whose online networks provide access to libraries of sound effects and music, such as Storyblocks, Zapsplat, Blue Zone, Pixabay, and Dark Fantasy Studios. We are distributed by the Transmissions Podcast Network. Stay up to date with all the latest news and reviews in the world of the Transformers by going to transmissionspodcast.com or searching for Transmissions wherever you get podcasts. You can communicate with the heroes of Cybertron by joining us on the Transmissions Discord channel. There you can discuss episodes, talk to the cast, and download the rule set used in Empire of Rust. Teletran 1, signing off.